it's D. He roll a lot of trick. Keep a badass bitch on me. Like my wallet be. Ooh, I'm in my Vans. Don't pop Zans. I got bands in my hand. Whoa. Chirp family, what's going on? It's your boy. Here's Mellow D, Jalil, Drippy, Mellow, whatever you want to call me. And we are back with our second episode of Ima Shut Up the podcast. So, yeah, man. I think the first episode went all right. I talked to myself for like 30 minutes straight. That was a different experience, but I fucked with it. So we just gonna keep it pushing. I know last pod I said that I wasn't gonna get into too many pop culture-y topics, but unless they was hot enough or big enough, and obviously we got one, so we just gonna jump straight into it. The Diddy and Cassie shit. Personally, I think Diddy did it, and you can't really tell me otherwise. I done seen the summaries and shit on TikTok and everybody's different opinions and everything. I'm not about to read a 35-page court document, but like I said, I watched a TikTok of somebody who did read the whole thing, got the whole synopsis. This nigga Diddy is crazy as fuck. He crazy as hell. And first of all, like, we've had the signs for years. This nigga Diddy did that shit. First of all, Diddy has always been an overly freaky ass nigga. Like, he's a wild fucking boy. And has been a wild boy. Like, look, we can just go down the list of Diddy being a wild boy or a freaky ass nigga, and you just be like, yeah, all this shit tracks. Let's take it back to like 04 or whatever the fuck the song came out. What he say in that Girlfriend song? We was more than lovers, we was like brothers. Undercovers, we would fist fight undercovers or some shit. Like, nigga, what was you why was you doing that with your brother under a cover? You was a freaky ass boy. You've been freaky. Like, you's freaky. You's a freaky ass nigga. There's so many examples of your overly freakiness. I know y'all remember Meek in the fucking swimming pool. He telling this nigga, "Oh, I love you, daddy. You a beautiful man," or whatever the fuck. Like,
King son, man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
You's freaky. Diddy is a freaky ass boy, a freak ass kinky ass boy. The Drink Champs interview. Oh, I love it when you do it like this, daddy.
I like when you like this, daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit. I like that.
Diddy, you are a freak ass bull, and you've been a freaky ass bull. Like, for my whole existence, you've been a freaky ass bull. And I was born in '94, so I'm pretty sure there's a lot more incidences that I don't know about. Go ask that fucking like Jaguar Brown or Jaguar. Like, I know she got some stories. Apparently, a lot of our For You pages and shit on TikTok is similar. So I know y'all done seen the Jaguar. I think her last name is Jaguar Brown. Like, her full name is Jaguar Brown. But yeah, Diddy is a freak ass bull for real. Not even them. Let's talk about how you took J-Lo from the black community, bro. You took J-Lo, and like, once she got finished with you, she never come back to the black community at all. Remember J-Lo, Jenny from the Block, Jennifer Lopez from In Living Color, and all them Ja Rule fucking songs, and that song that she had with LL Cool J. Well, how that shit go? All my love is all I had. She probably got her ass beat for doing that song with LL Cool J. Diddy, you've been a freaky ass boy, and it's just like, it's so many incidences that we can pull from, and you got to get your justice.
I'm not mad at Cassie for doing what she did. I know I've been seeing a lot of people talking about like, oh, this was just a money grab and she did it because she just needed some bread and da 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 da. If you really wanted justice, why didn't you push forward? My take on that is she's got to have a bigger picture going on because, yeah, like to do all of that, I think it was more so of she wanted to bring and shed like some real light. Excuse me. She wanted to shed some real light on the situation and like put it more out in the public. So if she's not the one that necessarily brings him down, someone else will. I think she's just the one that wanted to get the ball rolling. Also, don't falter. Says 30 million is 30 million. Get your fucking bag. You deserve it. But yeah, that nigga Diddy is freaky as hell. We should have all known this nigga was freaky from that fucking mohawk. Bro wore a mohawk with no lineup and was straight, like, full bald head, bro. No lineup. His fucking mohawk was probably about 2.5 inches across. Diddy is a freaky boy, bro. Like, the very first occurrence or hearing that we hear from Diddy is Diddy telling you to take that, take that. That is a freaky ass nigga. There's nothing you can't convince me otherwise that Diddy is not a freaky ass nigga. Like I don't. Prayers out to Cassie, J Lo, the Kim Porter family, any other body that was fucking anybody else that was affected negatively by Diddy. I know that fucking Farnsworth Bentley nigga. I know he got a story. I just know it. You know what? Go talk to them Day 26 niggas too. And Danity Kane. Go all of them. Y'all need all of them for the surviving Diddy doc. All of them. Especially what was them niggas that he sent up on making the band? He made them niggas walk like hours to go get him a cheesecake. Yeah. This nigga Diddy is devious. And I can say what I want because I don't think he gonna find me like shit. He probably could. So if I wind up being off by the before my kid get here, Diddy did it. Diddy did that shit. I'm telling you, it was Diddy who did it. Diddy did it. Oh man. Oh fuck. I just started kind of heavy. But I just had to address it because it's been a lot. Like I've just been seeing it up and down my timeline. It's on every social media platform. It's on every social media platform that I have. That's all I've been seeing is this Diddy and Cassie stuff. But in my opinion, Diddy definitely did it, and yeah, I guess we all just waiting for the surviving Diddy doc because that's what we need. But on a lighter topic, so I was driving like I told y'all, I drive Uber for a living, you know, and that's how I make my bread, whatever. But one of my passengers made me think about how old people. I feel like older employees are a big reason why jobs just don't be giving a fuck and they give you the bare minimum, right? Now follow me real quick. So this old lady, I picked up this old lady from her job. Like this is like an old black lady, God-fearing black lady. Like you can just tell everything, like our conversation, everything she was talking about had some type of religion aspect into it. And I usually don't talk to my passengers. I just say hello. They say, hey, how you doing? Whatever. And then it's just like super small talk. I'll be listening to podcasts and shit while I'm driving. So I'm trying to pay attention to that. And they usually have their headphones in. But she clearly wanted to talk. So we started talking. And you know, it's the typical old person conversation. The youth of today is crazy and they're so much more dangerous than what we were, and da 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 da. That's not what I wanted to talk about though. So this lady, I think I picked her up from like a hospital or something. This lady, bro, was working at this hospital for 20 years. 20 years, right? And she just had like a 20-year appreciation like banquet or whatever. Like it was a couple of them that has been around for 20 years, right? So me thinking, you know, I'm 29. I'm thinking, damn, you've been here for 20 years. They should at least give you like, I don't know, bonus vacation, some type of pay bonus, something. You know what this lady got? She got a fucking air fryer. 20 years of fucking hard work and labor. They gave this lady a fucking air fryer. What? And bro, and she was so fucking, like, she was happy as fuck, ecstatic, because her company gave her an air fryer. And it wasn't even like one of them big ass air fryers that you get from like the industrial ones or something. Nah. This was one of them little ass air fryers that you pay like $40, $50 for at Walmart, Target, Sam's Club. Like, yeah. One of the super little regular air fryers. And she's fucking happy as hell. Ecstatic. Oh, my company appreciates me. Da, da, da. Ma'am, you are a victim. You a victim. 20 years of service and all you are worth to them is a fucking air fryer, and you think that's a good job? That's crazy. And that's why these jobs, like, that's the main reason why I feel like these jobs feel as though they can do whatever the fuck they want to their employees. That's older people are the reason why when you go tell your job or your manager, hey, we're stressed out. Hey, we need a morale boost in here. Hey, we need this, we need that. They give you a fucking pizza party. Old people, that's your fault, bro. That's your fault. This is what y'all done to the economy. Y'all fucking accept the bare minimum and think it's great. And now you got the rest of us working out here for fucking pennies. Pennies on the dollar. I don't even know how to explain that about, like, what's up with the old people? Why y'all really accept anything? That shit makes no fucking sense to me. Like, I get it, y'all still gotta work, but get the fuck out the work field. Get out the workforce. Because y'all fucking it up for us who really understand money in today's economy and we know that we need to be paid way the fuck more. And we need to be valued more as employees. That's why anybody under 30, they'll quit a job with no fucking problem because these jobs don't give a fuck about us. So why the fuck should we give a fuck about you? I'm going to use you for what I need you for at the time, which is this paycheck, until I seek better accommodations for myself. Most of these jobs out here ain't no fucking careers. And honestly, careers is like almost like a thing in the past, for real. Because I remember I've seen the saying, once you find a career, you'll never work again. That's bullshit. Because it don't matter how much I love a fucking job or I love my career. Bills, food, inflation, everything is fucking going up. So if that fucking career job or that job don't pay me enough, I don't love you no more. The fuck I look like having a career that I love or a job that I love, and then I gotta go get a second job just to make ends meet. That's some bullshit. And we're the first generations that had to deal with this shit. Like, yeah, it's old, y'all older people, y'all dealing with it with us, but like, no, this shit hit us directly in the fucking face. And it's a complete shame. And yeah, I'm just over it. But old people, get out of the workforce. If you let's say I'm gonna put it at like 63. If you had like 63 and older and over, you should be retired. And I understand in the world you probably can't be. You can't because the way shit is. But still. Damn. My father-in-law might see this and feel like I'm coming at him. Because my father-in-law, he's older. He's like 70 something, I think. Or like maybe like 69. I gotta ask my wife. But he still works. But Papa Ern don't be on no bullshit. His name's Ernie. Yeah. That's a typical white guy name, Ernest. Actually, you know what? I feel like that's more of a black guy name. But yeah, Papa Ern. That's my guy though. Shout out Papa Ern. Oh man. What else we gonna talk about today? Oh, also, Tory Lanez dropped. Tory Lanez has dropped the deluxe to Alone at Prom, and it's fucking fire. Simple as that. I believe Meg though. I definitely think Tory shot her in the foot. He was a little nigga, got too big for his britches. He was probably drunk, fucked around, fucked up the situation. Yeah, we're not talking about the Tory and Meg thing. I'm just talking simply about Tory Lanez and his fire music. It's funny. I just actually seen a post from my memories saying how like I was talking about like the Chicks Tape 5, and like I wasn't the biggest fan of that, but it was like critically acclaimed, like one of his best projects. My stance on that was I thought it was like sample overkill, and it was taken from the originality in the music. But I guess he heard me. He didn't hear me, but I know what's his face. This Alone at Prom, when that shit dropped, I think it was last year it dropped. I went on a record saying that was the best male R&B project that we have had in a long time. And I still feel that way. And then the deluxe just doubly solidified that for me. I don't think I said that right, but the deluxe definitely solidified that for me. But it also made me start thinking about our male R&B artists and what it takes for you to become like a fire, super iconic, legendary, if you will, R&B artist. And I really think that you gotta go through some crazy shit. Like you gotta go through some crazy shit and do some crazy shit where it's you the one, like you are the culprit of doing the crazy shit. Like it just follow the theory, okay? We'll start with the most recent. Tory Lanez. In my opinion, his legendary album is this Alone at Prom. It's fucking amazing. This album is amazing, bro. Just go listen to it. It's an amazing album. But we'll start there. Tory Lanez. What's his crazy fiasco where he's the culprit of doing some crazy shit? This nigga shot Meg Thee Stallion in the foot and now is in jail for it. Right? We just gonna go over all the things. I'm not gonna deep dive into them. Okay? That's Tory Lanez. Next one. Chris Brown. You ask anybody, oh, does Chris Brown have a legendary album? To me, he does. I think it's the Fame album. Some people don't like that one. I love that album. I also love his first album and his Breezy album that he just put out. I love those 3 albums. Any of those could be his classic or whatever. But we all know where I'm going here. The Rihanna fight. And we seen how he got fucking drugged through the mud. And listen, we don't support domestic violence here. We don't support domestic violence at all. We don't do that. But all I know is my mama told me if a woman if a woman is man enough to hit you, she man enough to get hit back. And I just think Rihanna and Chris Brown got in a fight, and unfortunately, Chris Brown won. Is that right? No, it's not right. But we got to look at things for what they are. They was both beating up on each other. But that's neither here nor there because I love Rihanna and I love Chris Brown's music. I think he might be my cousin, but we're not talking about that anyway. Next, You got Trey Songz. What's his legendary album or iconic album? The Ready album, of course. And he's constantly fighting sexual assault allegations. Like, constantly. Nothing has been super concrete yet, but it's only a matter of time until he's hit with the real sexual assault allegations, and he winds up doing some time or whatever happens to him. That's number 3. R. Kelly. Need I say fucking more? Like, we all know the crazy shit that R. Kelly has done, and we all know how iconic and legendary his music was. And there's a lot of people that act like they don't listen to him or listen to him in public. Hey, that's on you. Step in the Name of Love is a great song. I'm sorry. I'm a person that can separate the artistry from the person. Okay, I can do that. But like I said, we're on our list right now. Okay, you can even take it back to Michael Jackson and the whole pedophile allegations. Again, he was acquitted for whatever, but the fact that he still had to go through that, and you can go all the way back to the 80s and 90s. You got Bobby Brown and the destruction of Whitney Houston. Bro, that is the last 40 years. That's the last 40 years of our male R&B, of our legends, our greats, doing some crazy shit or being the culprit of some fucking crazy fucked up shit. The theory tracks. In order for you to be a great R&B male, you gotta do some fucking ballistic off the wall shit to have people looking at you like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? That shit's crazy to think of, right? Like, really sit back and think, like, we could probably do that. Like, we could probably go further back to like James Brown and fucking Marvin Gaye. Like, all of our male R&B, or like our legendary male R&B artists, have done some crazy ballistic off the wall shit, and they was the culprit of it. But them niggas give us great music though. Can't deny that. You definitely can't deny that. Oh man. Excuse me. All right. And obviously another thing that dropped this weekend that everybody has been talking about, fucking Drake. Drake dropped Scary Hours 3, I think, or 4. I don't know. He dropped another Scary Hours, but he put it on the end of For All the Dogs, so it's basically like a deluxe album. I understand why he did it, because yeah, he was getting a lot of flack for All the Dogs. So let's put Scary Hours on the end of it and make this a whole new project now. And now this one can sell and chart and all that other stuff. Yeah, I get it. But yeah, you niggas pissed Drake off. And I'm here for it, because the boy is rapping. That nigga, he was going crazy on them last 6 songs. My personal favorite is probably the Let Me Tell You About My Brother though. That one. Probably that one, yeah. Let me look at the track list. But I'm pretty sure that was the one. That was my favorite one. Yeah. Stories About My Brother. That shit went crazy. And then the Shoe Fits, he went fucking. This nigga Drake is nasty, bro. Moral of the story, he just showed y'all that whenever he wants to, he can out-rap anybody. He's doing what he wants to do right now, and he's playing the longevity game. Drake has told us years ago that, like, I don't think he ever wanted to be the best or number one. Even though he has that ability, I think he's always wanted to outlast everybody. And that's what he's doing. Like, I think Drake's biggest thing is longevity. He said it about, I forget what song he said it in, but he said something about like, look around, we'll see who's around for 10 years from now or a decade from now or some shit. And I think he said that like back in like 2013, 2014 or some shit like that. And if you look at his track record, He's been the number one guy since he said that shit. And he's been the top guy since he said that. So maybe it is he wants to be number one, but it's like intertwined with the longevity thing. I don't know, but he snapped. He really did snap, and it really started making me think though. Like, I'm 29, so Drake has been a part of my life musically since I was, I want to say 14. Yeah. Like 08 was my freshman year. And damn, that sounds crazy to say. 2008 was my freshman year in high school. I'm an old fuck. Holy shit. But they say you don't get older, you just get better. And I always say, you only old when you stop learning shit. So as long as you keep learning, you'll stay young. Learning keeps you youthful. I like that. Learning keeps you youthful. But nah, with Drake dropping, it really started to make me think about his career and like, does this nigga have any bad songs? I don't really think he does, but in my opinion, I don't. Nah, let me say this. Okay, either way, in my opinion, these are Drake's 5 worst songs of his entire career. Okay, number 1, I'm starting with "To the Max." That John with fucking DJ Khaled. That was like his first little step into like the Jersey club or to like the club dance music. Excuse me. That was his first step into that scene, right? And yeah, was not a fan of "To the Max." That song was buns to me. 2 thumbs down. Definitely probably his worst song of his career is "To the Max." Get that shit out of here. Number 2 is Tootsie Slide. Tootsie Slide, I guess it's good for what it is, but when that song came out, I adamantly hated it for like the first 6 months. Obviously, because it was everywhere. It was fucking drilled into your head. But that song is terrible, in my opinion. And the reason why I'm going to say that is because if one of your friends made that same song, like same cadence, same everything about that song, you would tell your friend, hey, bro, this not it. But because it's Drake, it went fucking massive. That's bullshit. That song was not it. So we got "To the Max" and "Tootsie Slide." Number 3 is "Ratchet Happy Birthday." I personally like this song, but if we talking about all of Drake's music, this has to be one of the worst songs. Cause it's your fucking birthday. Like, yeah, nah. Get that out of here. "Ratchet Happy Birthday." We could have done without that. Do I like the song? I think it's okay. I don't think it's that bad, honestly. I sing along to it, but I know that it's a bad song. Like that be the difference between me and a lot of you niggas. Like, I can decipher when I like some bad shit or I like some mid quality, trash quality shit. Y'all be like, oh, because I like it, it's the best shit in the world. No, you're wrong. The next one, number 4, is KMT. That song itself, if it was just Drake, that song would be okay. The song, like, it would just be like, I won't call it a throwaway Drake song, but it would be a song where, like, if it came on, you would let it play, but it's not going to be a song that you go searching for. But that nigga Giggs, I think that's his name, he makes that song unbearable. I won't listen to that shit because of him. What do you say on that shit? Batman, dun-dun-dun-dun, or some shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. How the fuck did that ever get cleared for a Drake album? Like, what the fuck? Get that out of here. And number 5 is Pop Style. Pop Style. Bro, we let Drake get away with saying, got so many chains, they call me Chaining Tatum. Like, I understand you the top rap artist, but that's a fucking terrible ass rap line. Got so many chains, they call me Chaining Tatum. First of all, the nigga name is Channing. And secondly, that's a whack ass line, bro. That's a whack line. I think we let Drake get away with so many crazy whack lines because he be saying some crazy good lines. Like, he has more good lines than bad lines. But on the For All the Dogs album, I think he said some shit like what's in your shoe, we socking niggas. Bro, you supposed to be the best rapper in our generation. Why the fuck is you saying shit like what's in your shoe, we socking niggas? That's not a bar. And if you telling me that's a bar, I'm gonna just say you a dick eater because nah. Like, no. Put that what's in your shoe, we socking niggas in his worst lines lineup because yeah. Right next to the got so many chains, they call me Chaining Tatum. Put them right next to each other. And yeah, I mean also too, since it's the second episode of the Ima Shut Up podcast, I want to introduce a new little segment that I'm gonna do. It's gonna be called the Tops and Bottoms of the Week. I think that's funny. Yeah, I just think that's funny. So the top person of the week, in my opinion, is Drake. He heard everything y'all was saying about how For All the Dogs wasn't this, and it was some mid, and it was some trash, and it was da 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 da, and yeah, he heard all of that bullshit. He internalized it, and he started fucking going crazy. This nigga started. He went crazy on them last 6 tracks. Honestly, those 6 tracks on like the Scary Hours tracks, Virginia Beach, what else? Amen, First Person Shooter, Slime You Out, BBL Love, and Rich Baby Daddy, and then fucking Another Late Night. That should have been the album. That should have been the For All the Dogs album. In my opinion, that should have been the whole album. Like the other songs that I left off, they're good songs. Don't get me wrong, they're not bad songs. Because I personally liked For All the Dogs. I thought it was a solid like 7. Yeah, like a solid B to C tier album from Drake. That's my opinion. But yeah, Drake is the top of the week because yeah, he internalized all the negative talk that he was getting, and he delivered us some fucking heat. You the top person of the week. And the bottom person of the week is obviously Diddy. Like, we shouldn't really have to talk about it, but I wonder who topped or who bottomed between Diddy and Farnsworth. You know what? Nah. I should cut that. Nah, because fucking Farnsworth, that was a weird bull too. Like, why was you walking around with a fucking umbrella? There wasn't no rain outside. The fuck? That was some Diddy's doing, bro. That was Diddy doing that. I know it was. Diddy had this nigga walking around with an umbrella on a 78-degree and sunny day. No cloud in the sky. And then this nigga was fully suited down. Yeah. He definitely got some stories about Diddy, bro. Because, like, what the fuck? But yeah, man. I'm going to shut up, though. That's the end of episode 2. I hope y'all have an amazing day whenever you listen to this. The song of the day is what song do I want to give y'all today? The song of the day is Sawft by He Is Melody. Peace out, good brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Hey. It's like niggas soft as a phone roller. Throw it back, yeah, I don't own her. We drink Henny, no Coronas. Used to hotbox the Corolla. Bitches white like baking soda. They need dick, yeah, I'm a donor. And my mom whip hitting donuts. Yeah, we pulling up, you niggas awesome.
Look, he is melody is D. He roll a lot of trick. Keep a badass bitch on me, like my wallet be. Ooh, I'm in my Vans. Don't pop Zans. I got bands in my hand. Whoa. Look, I count it up. Bad bitch wanna fuck. I tell her slurp me up. Put it in her gut. Whoa. Then I bust all on her butt. Cause she can't have my babies. Cause these bitches be crazy. And I don't wanna pay no child support. I don't wanna pay no child support. So just suck my dick, little whore. I said I don't wanna pay no child support. So just suck my dick, little whore.
Niggas soft as a phone roller. Throw it back, yeah, I don't own her. We drink Henny, no Coronas. Used to hotbox the Corolla. Bitches white like baking soda. They need dick, yeah, I'm a donor. And my mom whip hitting donuts. Yeah, we pulling up, you niggas awesome. Yeah, pussy pay me what you owe me. Pussy pay me like it owe me. Throw it back, you wanna owe me. Give a dick and leave her lonely. Your best friend, now that's baloney. Give a dick, you just a homie. Used to ride around with the chromies with my brother like I'm Loki. We can't do nothing that's low-key. This low bear bitch, this ain't smoky. Try to test me what you smoking. Shoot my shot and leave you smoking. You been wishing, you been hoping. All this time that I've been joking. Know your hoe just like I'm joking. I'm that boy, I feel like Jordan. Throw it back, yeah, I don't own her. We drink Henny, no Coronas. Used to hotbox the Corolla. Bitches white like baking soda. They need dick, yeah, I'm a donor. And my mom whip hitting donuts. Yeah, we pulling up, you niggas awesome.